Yes, our hero ingredient for this sweet treat is the humble eggplant, and we are going to transform this into ooey, gooey, veggie eggplant brownies. What you need is a medium-sized eggplant, and the skin needs to come off the eggplant before you cook it. You can just take a knife and very carefully go along the edges. Now, one of the great things about using eggplant is that really it has no taste. And I think one of the key things about slipping vegetables into your desserts is making sure when you take a bite of that sweet treat that the vegetable doesn't say, "Hello, welcome to the dessert." You want it to be a wallflower at your party. And then we're gonna cut our eggplant into smaller pieces. And we're gonna simply cook this in 2 cups of water. You really, really want this to be soft. And then get all of our dry ingredients together. I absolutely love coconut sugar. It's not like coconut, so it's not gonna add a tropical twist to this recipe, but I think anytime where a sweetener could be more than just sugary and add another dimension is always a great thing. You want 1/2 cup. And we're also gonna use 1/2 cup of almond flour. This is a gluten-free alternative. You're gonna need 1 cup chocolate chips. Now we need our cacao powder. It's like a cocoa powder. So that's just more of the chocolatey flavor. 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and then fold this all together. I think our eggplant has got to be more than fork tender. I'm gonna check. Yeah, these are really, really cooked down, nice and soft. And so I'm just gonna transfer all of this to a high-speed blender. With the eggplant, we're gonna do 6 tablespoons of coconut oil, 1 teaspoon of organic, real vanilla extract. Blend this up. This is our eggplant puree. It kind of looks like pureed cauliflower. And the next thing, add all the chocolate. And I'm gonna do this in little sections at a time, and you'll see it transform into a delicious brownie batter. And I'm just gonna put in the rest. Ooh, it looks so good. The recipe calls for 2 eggs. Whip this up, pour this into the bowl. We're gonna put in our egg. And the reason that we do the egg separately is that because this is a very hot mixture, if I put in 2 eggs in here, it would scramble them. So we just want to fold this in ever so gently to make sure it's not scrambled eggs and chocolate. Okay, and then with jewel dates, we actually tear it into pieces so that once in a while you just find a nice little sweet surprise. 1 more stir, and we're gonna get our baking pan. It's been sprayed with coconut oil and it's lined with parchment paper. Smooth it out. Give it a light tap, get all the air bubbles out. And then into a 350-degree preheated oven. It goes in for about 45 minutes. When you take it out of the oven, you want to put it in the refrigerator and chill it. I know. You're probably thinking, I would love a slice of warm fudgy eggplant brownie, but I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, let it chill. The other thing that you should be chilling to make it even extra special, coconut milk. There are 2 different types of liquids in here. There's the coconut fat and the coconut milk. And when you refrigerate it, they separate from each other. And it's the cream on top that you can make a whipping cream from. I'm just gonna whip this up. You can add a dash of vanilla extract if you want, a little bit of sugar. I think that looks pretty good. And when you cut into it, it's like a fudgy consistency. Take a little bit of your coconut cream, toasted coconut, and then just a few chocolate chips, a little bit of cocoa powder. That is a rich, incredible, amazing dessert. Oh my gosh, you have to try this. Who would have thought a simple eggplant could be turned into one of those decadent treats? An eggplant fudgy ooey gooey brownie with coconut cream topping.